I've been to some rinky cheesy little premieres. Now this definitely is the biggest, most spectacular thing I've ever seen.
An estimated 2,000 guests watched the movie on the flight deck of the USS Stennis, including Cuba Gooding Jr., who plays the legendary seaman Dory Miller.
You know, usually you do a movie, you just hope that people find it and then you represent it. And this thing was like, all right, thanks for your performance. Okay, here we go. It's like like strapping myself to a shuttle and going to the moon.
Now you'll wait your turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Some critics predict Pearl Harbor will make huge stars of Kate Beckinsale and Josh Hartnett.
Oh, it was really tough, you know, pretending I was in love with Kate. I mean, come on, she's like one of the sweetest and craziest, really nice girls.
Just on a superficial level, it's wonderful to have such a big premiere, but I think emotionally it's full of so much because we all know the survivors are here and we're going to share the experience of making, of the movie with them.
The film re-teams super producer Jerry Bruckheimer with director Michael Bay.
That's great. Even the canopy like that is great.
Pearl Harbor has not really been covered like it's been covered in this movie ever before.
The Pearl Harbor premiere got off in spectacular fashion. Next up for the movie, whether or not it gets off the deck at the box office when it debuts Friday.
That was Paul Verkemen reporting. Local veteran Al Buckey lived through the attack on Pearl Harbor, and Anna Velasquez talked at length with Buckey.
God, it was a hell of a loss of life that shouldn't have been.
Pearl Harbor survivor Al Buckey saw firsthand what the rest of America will see this coming Friday. Touchstone's $140 million movie Pearl Harbor. On December 7th, 1941, the sergeant aircraft mechanic was inside the base cafeteria.
It blew the first floor down and the second floor up. And I was right in the corner, which I was more or less protected because I had a hat on. That thing blew off my head, the concussion. You know, it was dust and everything flying. We got out there, and here comes a plane, a couple, 200-300 yards away. He's making the turn, and he sees us.
Buckey dove underneath the car.
He come scooting down there, and you hear them bullets thudding into these cars, but he hit the next row. So, okay, so we took off again. That's all you can do. You're just trying to survive.
He rounded a corner of a building.
There was about 8 guys with a hole in their heads, and that hole was only that deep, and there was no room for me, so I kept going.
Then it was quiet.
I was relieved. God, when is this going to stop? And then, like I said, it was 45 minutes, and another wave came in. See, there was 2 waves.
And the race to save his life continued, and then he got lucky.
They had palm trees. That helped. You know, if you see the plane coming at you, you get lined up with the palm tree, you had a chance of getting by.
In 1941, Buckey was in his early 20s and thanks his guardian angel for being able to see his golden years now. This medal reminds him of the past, but he says he doesn't regard himself as a hero, merely a survivor. To this day, Buckey has never seen a movie about Pearl Harbor, but he says